I just opened Twitter for the first time in like over a month because I don't go there anymore. Um, I've sworn off most like super popular social media, or at least I try to. The only place I really am is Instagram because that's like where you keep in touch with people you don't know really or haven't talked to in a million years. And otherwise, I'm just on Blue Sky because I prefer the vibe there. But I went back to Twitter to go find an old tweet of mine, mm, and I ended up just scrolling a little bit just to see what's going on there since, why not? Um, and through that, which I didn't even hear about earlier, I found out that, like, the ChatGPT people have, like, rolled out for the public an image generation software, specifically one that seems to be able to emulate multiple different um, famous art styles. And obviously, because non artists stay being freaks and dumb and stupid, um, which is, you have to be a whole lot of, um, a whole lot of lacking in brain to just like use AI for any reason whatsoever. There's nothing in the world that you need it for, I assure you. Um, and so apparently this is like a trend that people are doing where they're just, feeding their fucking images into it and be like super surprised and like pretending that this is a good thing and not understanding how disrespectful and gross it is. Because that's the only thing I can really think about it. The only words that come to mind is really disgusting and abhorrent. Um, but like, I, you can give your takes on it and like be as mad about it as you want because that's what these people live off of. Any tweet that you go into where people are like, wow, this is fucking sucks, because Hayao Miyazaki famously is very against AI and has been since like 2016, I think, was when he like saw some AI video and then he was like, this is terrible. Um, and he was right. He continues to be right. And it's what you'd expect from a really great artist and animator. And people will go into the comments of that and just make more images and be like, cope, seethe, or whatever. Um, and that really gives you a good glimpse into what kinds of people are using this technology and why. And it's just because they can, because they have nothing better to do, because mentally they really are like children, where this is just like the new toy. This is the new thing to do and to use. Um, and it's so exciting because none of them know how it works. They think it's magic. Um, you know, so it's like you put one image in and it comes out looking a little different. And the scary thing about it, slash the even worse thing about it, is that for a lot of those images, you have to genuinely focus yourself. And like, if I hadn't known of this trend, and I saw one of those images, I would probably just think that it was genuine fan art or something. Which is really sad, because like it's a learned skill to be able to recognize AI imagery, and clearly not everybody can do it. And it's like you are not immune to propaganda. You are not immune to the AI image, and it sucks. That's all it is. It really sucks. It's really sad because it's a technology that's built up on disrespect and nothing else. Disrespect, impatience, um, behaving like a petulant little child, and that's all it is, and that's the people that it's for. And obviously companies, because companies aren't people. And once again, um, there's nothing you can really do about it. Like, you can tell people and educate people, or try to at least, because these people don't listen. It's you talking to a brick wall if you try to tell them the actual genuine reason for why it is heavily unethical and immoral. period. But they don't want to listen because aforementioned reasons. And the only thing, I was hoping that at some point it would just hit its development climax, I guess, and just stay at a certain level of quality, I'll say, or recognizability as AI, but I don't know, maybe it'll stop now. Probably won't, because these people just, they just keep wanting more and more, and that's where that even came from, because these people do not have the patience for good things, like art, and people seem to not really think about this that much, but I've seen a couple people mention it. Like, we all thought that in the future robots would be doing stuff like accounting or cleaning your floors better, which they kind of do, but like floor cleaning robots like still kind of shit. Not doing all the fun stuff like the creative jobs, where people get to live out their passions. And it's really annoying because art seems to be just this thing that so many people don't understand and don't want to understand and don't even attempt to, because for some reason their entire lives they spent believing that artists just get born with like this immense god-given talent, and that if you can't immediately do it and replicate it and draw like that, it's hopeless and you shouldn't even try. And once again, you're stupid. Literally just try. But it's not even about that. These people don't want to draw. They don't have a passion for creating. They're not artists. They're random people who don't care about creativity, who have a creative bone in their body, who just type the words and want to see what happens. Because again, they think it's magic. They think it comes out of the ether, and it has no it comes from nowhere, and it does nothing besides look pretty. And I think that's the worst thing to ever happen, like to art as like in general, because it just like a couple years ago I thought the worst thing that people could do was steal and repost art claiming it's theirs and trace or copy people's work. That would anger me a lot, because it encompasses the same thing where it's like, it's not creative to copy someone else's work and then claim it as your own. It's not creative to trace. It's not creative to just screenshot and slap your own watermark over something that's not yours. It's the exact same thing, just on like a full different caliber, plus now you're also burning down the forests. So yeah, man, thanks for that. Really needed that. The only thing you can really hope, I guess, is that people get bored of it, because I doubt that these people have like attention spans enough for this. And there's only so many fucking images and selfies of yourself you can convert into some AI gob shit until you get bored of it. So I feel like it's going to stay in corporations. It's going to make its way into voice acting even more than it already has. And there aren't any laws on it at the moment, which is why I just hope that there's some introduced. But what else can you do? I guess just wait. Me personally, I'm just like not gonna look, because there's nothing I can do, and it's like just annoying me, like genuinely, hugely. It bothers me bad. Because no one is doing this to anybody else's like hobbies. It's literally just artists, creatives, if you will, because like I consider writers and like photographers and whatever. All of that is like in the bundle of artists. Made you look, haha. So it's, for some reason, it's always art, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why people have such disrespect for creatives, and I really don't get it. Because at the core of the human, all of us are creatives. It's inherently a thing that people do. People sing and they dance and they make art, and they always have been. And I don't know when it became like a novelty. Probably, dude, it's probably the fucking Industrial Revolution or something. You look back on history and you try to find the reason for anything bad that happened. It's like, oh yeah, the Industrial Revolution. It happened then. But no, it's probably it's as soon as you know, people had to work more in a day than they had time for themselves. Because that is the truth. What's stopping everyone or most people from picking up something creative? Because I can assure you that most people probably would like to pick up a creative hobby, be it knitting or sewing or drawing or animation or 3D modeling or fucking postcard design. I don't know, anything. I'm like 100% sure that every person on earth has the desire to do any of these. And I personally don't understand why they don't just go for it. Art is kind of entirely free. In any moment, you could be making art. Like, you don't even need paper. You can get a chalk and draw on the floor outside. I mean, hell, you can be in a room where there's nothing and you can bite open your veins and start drawing on things with your blood and your finger. Granted, if you have a finger and arms to, like, or any other part of your body that can reach that can draw blood. And I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying that I, like, creative jobs, especially drawing, is one of the most accessible hobbies in the world. You basically don't even need any equipment. You can go outside and probably find a broken pen on the side of the road somewhere. And you'll find, like, I don't know, flyers, paper, draw on a newspaper or something. Art and creativity is everywhere, and I wish more people would just take advantage of it in a normal way, and not try to take advantage of other people's hard work and skill that they've built up over years and decades through actual passion and love of the game. I just, it is genuinely beyond me that there are people that have this much hate for, like, no one, for the concept of being an artist. Because I don't know, man. Why are you like that, dude? In my personal opinion, those people have no place in society. If all you do and all you can get off to is just being a dick, then get exiled. I think we should bring back exiling people for this specific reason. It's just frustrating, because it's genuinely, like, it reminds me of being at, like, a kindergarten and having kids who would just reply no to everything. Like, you'd be in an argument with another kid and they'd just keep going, no. And there is no arguing with these people. And that's about it. I guess we can't initiate mass killings on these people, so for now, we just have to wait for them to get bored. And then form unions, I guess. Make sure that you don't work somewhere where any of your art, be it your voice or your drawings or whatever, could be used to fuel AI generation of any kind. Yeah. I'm hoping that all of this will end up in something good. That's the only thing I can hope for. Something to always remember is that in every negative situation, there is something positive that will come out of it, and you really have to believe in that. Even though I'm kind of losing hope here, I don't know what positive can come out of this. I can pick at little things and be like, well, it's shown me that art is really more than just, a visual thing that you can look at. It's intention and it's passion and it's love that you can just it's never about what looks good, which is like the fundamental flaw in these weird AI people, that they don't understand that art isn't made for any reason other than to make the maker happy, because it is a hobby and a passion. It's people's entire happiness, you know? It's not just something you can like turn off and on. And I fear that this is to put it super bluntly, I fear that this might be foreshadowing at humanity's demise. Because if in such a simple thing as, you know, you'd think everyone would agree that stealing other people's, this is like stolen valor, isn't it? That piggybacking off of other people's success is bad. It's immoral and unethical. You'd hope that everybody would agree, but they don't. And people are selfish, and it's going to run us all into the ground. And I don't know what's next. So it's weird to be alive at the moment. But has it ever really been normal? Because I'm sure this feels kind of world-shattering, you know? But people hundreds of years ago probably also felt that events that we see now as totally normal and like regular, people saw those things as earth-shattering too. So maybe there's something good in this somewhere, and we just haven't found it yet. Yeah. I doubt that anyone's gonna see this. I doubt that it's gonna care, that anyone's gonna care about it. But it's 2 a.m. and at this moment, I have no one else to say this to. So, probably just gonna delete that stupid app off my phone. Never come back to it. I feel like this might cement my idea in just like deleting the account fully, because I didn't want to do that because I was like, oh, there's like some memories on there, but why I don't go back there to look, really. I'll give it a few days. We'll see. Life is always really hard, and I don't know what to do about it.